Man, listen up. It was a robbery last night in Puerto Rico. Young Jaili Hackett got robbed. And if you seen the title, I said Jaili Hackett should have been protected. And what I mean by that, man, a young fighter, undefeated, a young rising prospect coming up in the rankings, man, with all the potential in the world. You don't allow him to go to Puerto Rico and put him in a situation like that. I watched the fight. I got a chance to watch it. I went to work yesterday. I didn't get to see it live, but I did see the action. And listen, I had that man winning 7 out of 10 rounds. That young man took care of business. Man, I respect what he said, man. I truly respect what he said. He said, man, it ain't no robbery because I left it in the judge's hand. I'm gonna tell Mr. Young Jaili Hackett why he's wrong about that. They got judges for a reason because they're supposed to do the right thing. When somebody's judging a fight, it's their job to get it right. So I respect what young Jaili Hackett had to say about it. It wasn't a robbery, but I'm saying it was a robbery, young man. They robbed you. You went to Puerto Rico, and like I said, your promoter should have protected you. There's no way I'm going to send my young prospect, who I know has all the potential and talent, over to Puerto Rico and let a situation like that take place. I'm really upset about that. And listen, they even tried, made Richardson Hitchens. Shout out to him. I picked against him. I had Leon Pyro winning, before the fight happened. He took care of business, and one of the judges had it 117 to 111. See, stuff like that has to stop. There is no way possible that a judge could look at that fight, the same fight we all seen, and had it 117 to 111. You can't tell me these people are not taking payouts. There's no way possible that he didn't take a payout. People like that need to be investigated and they need to be taken away. I don't know what we can do to make it better. I don't know if they need to get retired professional fighters. That might be what they need to do. They might need to start getting retired ex-fighters to start judging these contests because we got a lot of people over there that judging boxing matches that have never graced the ring in their lives. They don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know how they get their license. I don't know how they become a judge. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we need people to start judging these fights and know what they're looking at. I'm not gonna make this live long today. I'm about ready to get into my football. That's what time it is for me today. But I definitely want to speak on this issue right here. Now, moving forward, Devin Haney. I got a lot to say about you, Devin Haney. I've been a fan of yours for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I respect your father, Bill Haney, but this is what I don't like. You came immediately for Jaili Hackett. Instead of being, a big brother figure, somebody that he could look up to, you got on there trying to trash him and talk crazy to him. Man, come on, Devin Haney. You didn't want nobody talking down on you when you had your situation with Ryan Garcia. And this right here, without a doubt, was a real robbery. You see what I'm saying? Jaili Hackett won that fight. In your fight, even though we can say Ryan Garcia cheated, you still had a terrible game plan. And for you to do what you done was real tasteless. I don't like it. And I hope these same people that's always standing up for you, man, that's always talking about Devin Haney and saying how people are coming at you. I hope they got something to tell you now. They need to tell you, man, that you don't get down like that. I hate to see something like that, especially, man, when a young black fighter goes over to another place or another, Puerto Rico's in the United States, goes to Puerto Rico or somewhere like that, and what happens to him? He gets robbed, man. He gets robbed. Devin Haney, that was not class. I'm just gonna say that was not class personified at all, man. You really, really disappointed me, and I was a big fan of Devin Haney. But after that last night, I'm starting to look at you different, and I'm starting to wonder when people say certain things about you, whether or not it's true. So, Devin Haney, I hope you get on here today and give that young man an apology. And if you didn't see the fight and only going off of hearing he lost, go watch the fight, Devin Haney. And also, he showed you what a real champion looked like, Devin Haney, what a real future champion looked like. He took it on the chin. And I ain't got nothing but respect for young Jaili Hackett. I'm gonna say that again. Leon Pyro, man, listen, Richardson Hitchens, to me, I thought he had nervous energy before the fight happened. He got in there and proved me wrong, and he took care of business. The man got in there and showed out. You can't ask for no more than that. It was a beautiful fight. Oscar Valdez, you know, I thought that fight, you know what I'm saying? I picked the fight just to go the distance. I didn't pick no win in that fight. I think it's time for him to hang it up. You know what I'm saying? It's time to hang up the gloves. And for people trying to say that this loss, a certain blogger or a boxing blogger, what they're trying to say with this, it makes Shakur Stevenson when you look worse. No, it don't. Shakur Stevenson, before Oscar Valdez got in the ring with Shakur Stevenson, he was undefeated, if I'm correct. He was undefeated. Shakur Stevenson put a beating on Oscar Valdez, and ever since then, Oscar Valdez hasn't been the same fighter. So let's give credit where credit is due and stop trying to take away from somebody else, man. You guys, man, if y'all paying attention to sometimes what some of these people say, man, if you watching these dudes that talk like that, it's nothing but hate. They're never gonna give you a real boxing breakdown. They're never gonna tell you the truth. All they doing is hating. If they don't like a fighter, they'll never be able to give you a real assessment. You see how I was able to tell you that, man, Devin Haney, man, was one of my favorite fighters. But when you're wrong, you're wrong. If you really truly like a fighter, if they not right, they not right. Like I said, I didn't like how Devin Haney, man, came at Jaili Hackett. Jaili Hackett took care of business. Devin Haney been crying for a while now, and I'm a Devin Haney fan about what happened to him with Ryan Garcia. So how are you gonna go from that to laughing at Jaili Hackett? How does Devin Haney go from that to laughing at Jaili Hackett? Y'all tell me that, man. Nothing but respect for Jaili Hackett. He did get robbed, man, and like I said, it's the promoter's job to protect that young man. You don't allow a young man to go somewhere like that and for that situation to happen. I don't know if I would have let him go to Puerto Rico, knowing how judges are these days, man. But a lot of these judges are getting paid, and I think it's going to continue to happen. A lot of judges going to keep on getting. I want to get back on topic with Oscar Valdez. I'm just really upset about that situation, man. Oscar Valdez has been around for a long time. We know that he had the steroid scandal and all that. He's been a champion, but it's time for him to hang it up. He's not the same fighter. Navarrete is a hard dude to deal with, regardless of whatever. It's hard to deal with him. But it's time to hang it up. I hope he did retire. I don't know. Like I said, I was at work yesterday. I didn't get to see the fight. But Oscar Valdez definitely needs to hang up the gloves, man. Everybody comes to that road when the time, Father Time is undefeated. And right now we see that it's undefeated. It was gonna be a hard fight for him anyway, but we seen how it played out. And like I said, people trying to say that Shakur Stevenson win doesn't mean nothing over Valdez. When Shakur Stevenson fought him, he was undefeated. Shakur Stevenson, after that fight, Valdez was never the same. So that's just how I feel about it, man. I feel like I said, man, if we got to do better by this judging. We got to start. I really truly want to see us try to get professional fighters who have retired and allow them to start being judges and judging these fights. It's too many people taking pays. You know what I'm saying? 117 to 111 is the worst card. I mean, one of the worst judges I've ever seen in my life. Richard Hitchison took care of business last night. And like I told y'all, I thought Leon Pyro would win before the fight, but I was wrong. Like I said, man. And let me tell you this right here. If you never got a fight wrong, that means you've only judged one fight in your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I try to always give you a real breakdown to the best of my ability. That's just how I feel about it, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna hold y'all up too much today. It's Sunday. Football games are coming. You know what I'm saying? I've already went out there to the casino, put my tickets in. I done placed my bets, and hey, I'm trying to win some money. That's what I do, man. Hey, ain't nothing like getting a good bet in. Let's see what we got today anyway while we here. As y'all can see, man, I got a long ticket. I got a long line of games, but definitely my game of the day. I got Arizona. I got the Arizona Cardinals on the money line. You know what I'm saying? I truly feel like the Arizona's trending in the right direction. Now I changed the point spread on the Buccaneers and Raiders game. They was getting 6.5. I moved it up to 10. I believe that 10 points would be good. Also the Chargers and the Chiefs. I rolled with the under on this game. The under was 42. I moved it to 43. The Chargers' last 8 games have went under. So if you know anything about the Chargers and going under, they stay under. And the Kansas City Chiefs, they have a great defense as well. So I think it's to be a defensive type of game, and I think it'll stay under those 43 points. Plus, the weather conditions is going to play a major role in that game right there since they're playing in Kansas City. The Chicago Bears and the 49ers, man, they're really beat up right now. So what I did with that game, I moved the point spread up to 9.5 points. You know what I'm saying? And I took the Bears on that game. The Giants and the New Orleans Saints. I moved that point spread to 10. You see what I'm saying? I moved it up. I definitely believe, man, that the Giants, you know what I'm saying, that those 10 points would be good. And I also took Russell Wilson over 209 yards passing, man. Russell Wilson is revived. You see how he's playing. You see how Russell Wilson's doing this thing. So I'm definitely ready to see, you know what I'm saying? I think 209 is a low number for him. I think he gets anywhere from 230 to 240. And James Winston as well. We seen what he done last week. I got them going over 219 yards, man. Like I said, it's gonna be a short live today. Like, subscribe, and comment to my channel. This is CDK Boxing. Also with the football talk. I'm out.